Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. Mo Dynasty. It is episode 25 and we've lost 2 games in a row. And the question I have is, can the Storm get their groove back today?
So here we are, coming off of 2 straight losses in conference play. We are hosting the Northern Illinois Huskies in what you could argue is a must-win if we want to make it to the MAC championship. We definitely have a couple of things we've got to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at the conference standings. It's not impossible, but we certainly have made things a lot harder for ourselves now with back-to-back losses. So as you can see, Akron and Buffalo are 4-1. So right now they would be playing for the MAC championship. Several teams are 3-2. But if we could win out and maybe have one of those teams lose, we can sneak into the conference championship. But in order to do that, we've got to win today against Northern Illinois. Now, it is a 6-minute quarter game, so the game will go relatively quickly. One more thing I wanted to show you, the Heisman Watch. Yes, you are seeing this correctly. Spencer Strickland is second in the nation for the Heisman. That is fantastic. Great to see. Well-deserved for the 6-foot, 205-pound back who's been really the heart and soul of this team for the last 2 years. So 6-minute quarter game. Let's get to the action. It is the Springfield Storm with a 7-point favorite as far as Vegas is concerned. We're going to give ourselves the home Reds. And let's see what the Huskies will be wearing. They'll be wearing the black pants with the white uniform. Springfield State and the Huskies. The Huskies are led by their captain and star player, Ethan Hampton, at quarterback. He's the redshirt senior. And then their other captain offense is their right tackle, Drew Hawk. On defense, they're led by their left end, Hayden Curry, who's a captain, and their number 1 quarterback, who's a star player and captain, Jacob Finley. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Huskies team while we are talking about them before kickoff. As I mentioned before, here's the captain and star player for them, Ethan Hampton. He's an 80 overall. And then they have not a great halfback core at 72 and 72 senior and 72, and the speed's not that great either. So I don't expect them to be running the ball with great impact, not really a fullback. The receivers go in at 74, 74, 73, 72. So this is definitely a drop down as far as talent goes. They've got a decent tight end at 77, but only one. And then their line goes 78, 76, 73, 73, 77. So once again, this is not a team that we should be having a hard time stopping, you would think. Now their end is an 81, and then their other end is 79. And then their defensive tackles are pretty good at 80 and 77, so they might run a 4-3. And then at outside linebacker, that's not impressive as a 68. 75 middle linebacker, and then a 58 outside linebacker as a true freshman. That is a weakness that we should be able to exploit. At the corners, they go 82, not bad, but then 77, 75, 73. At free safety, they have a 77 sophomore. At strong safety, they also have a 76 sophomore. Their kicker's a 72 senior, and their punter's a 71 true freshman. That is the team we're facing in this 6-minute quarter game. Can we come back from what we've been doing lately, which is struggling? Back-to-back losses, and now we're in the rain here in Springfield on the black grass. Let's see if the Storm can rebound after 2 disappointing home losses. One against the Eagles, and then, of course, last week's game, another 1-point loss to the Akron Zips. They will come out in 4 wide. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand it off. And that's a pick of 5 for the Huskies carry-on. That is their number 2 halfback, Jalen Poe. I'm guessing he probably plays on all those spread decisions. As nope, in comes Justin Lynch on this one. 2nd down and 5. And once again, they're going to hand this off. I tried to fill what lane I thought was going to be had, and he did a good job cutting back and getting a nice gain for a 1st down for the Huskies. And I think we're going to switch to the 3-4. I thought they would pass the ball more at the start. But after 2 straight runs, we'll come out in a more run-committed type of offense. And once again, they come out in 4 wide. And I did a good job filling the lane there for a gain of 3. Nice tackle for Marquez Carty. 2nd down and 7. So far, it's 3 straight runs for these Huskies. Let's see if they choose to pass the ball this time. We do come out 3-4. This is going to be play action. And that's going to be knocked down. Good play there by the Storm defense. That was Terrell Pace on the bat down. That's going to make this a passing down. 3rd down and 7. Hampton makes an adjustment on 3rd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to be thrown right across the middle of the field. Number 28, he breaks the tackle. He's got more. That is Jalen Poe out of the backfield. And now the Huskies are going to go to up-tempo. And the Storm struggles to stop people on 3rd and long in these last couple games continues to be an issue. And that's being run to the middle right side of the field for Jalen Poe for a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5. The Huskies are already threatening in the rain here. Is this a jet touch pass? It is going to be. And we do a good job of sniffing that out for a no gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Taj Cole's there on the play. And that's going to be intercepted. Terrell Pace on the interception. And he's going to take this back to the 16-yard line. The bend but not break defense of the Storm. Another interception for the Storm. This time, Terrell Pace having a great season. Hopefully that'll help the confidence of the Storm as we've struggled in the last 2 games, losing by 1 point in both games. 1st and 10 for the Storm. It's going to be a run. No, it's play action. And that's going to be a sack. A 10-yard loss back to the 6-yard line for the Storm. Not a great way to start off on offense. It's going to be 2nd down and 20. Ajika, wow. Good job there by the end for them to make that play. That is Nevaeh Sanders, the true senior. He came up and made that play, and Ajika couldn't get around him, and now it's going to be 3rd and 20. And the Storm are looking to go 3 and out here. Not a good start. 3rd and 20. That's going to be dropped. Scotty McClellar can't hold on to it, and the Storm offense puttering out of the gates here. The defense got them the interception, and they can't do anything with it. And they're forced to punt. That's going to be a nice kick from Matthew York. But the Huskies are going to take this all the way back to the 44-yard line. They are 10 yards away from field goal range. And that's where we will start the next possession for the Huskies. Both defenses come out, hold the other team to no points. But the Huskies are in good field position to start their second drive. 1st and 10. This is going to be play action. And that's going to be a sack brought on by the Storm. Hampton goes down for a 5-yard loss. Let's watch Terrell Davis. Yep, same Terrell Davis that we've been seeing all year put on these pressure plays. Excellent job there by Davis. It's 2nd down and 15, and now it's back to midfield for the Huskies. Hampton makes an adjustment. Play action out of the read option. And we're going to sack him again, and that is Asher Varner coming in. No, is it? Maybe that was Ellinger? I thought it was Asher Varner. Yeah, I was watching my coverage, so let's see. Yeah, Chris Ellinger. Nice job, Chris Ellinger. And that's back-to-back sacks on Ethan Hampton. That's going to make this 3rd down and 21. Excellent job. And well done. It looked like for a moment there that ball might have been open. There might have been a lane, but the Storm closed in. And that's going to be a wonderful set of plays there by the defense. 2 sacks and a knockdown on what looked to be maybe a completed pass. And Julius Buford's going to take this punt back to the 28-yard line. Now let's see if this Storm offense can get anything going after a horrible first drive. Maybe we should start off with the Heisman candidate, Spencer Strickland. And that's where they'll start. Spencer Strickland for a gain of 9. Second down and 1. A lot of bodies in the box. In fact, we are going to use that as an opportunity to call play action, I think. We're going to throw that out to Scotty McLawler. And McLawler is going to get a first down. Not a huge play, but it is a first down. And after the last drive, that is refreshing. You know, these 6-minute quarter games can go fast. We're already under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Read option, hand off to Spencer Strickland for a gain of 2. This time we're going to go RPO. That's going to be thrown out to Spencer Strickland, and they're going to read that well. It's going to be a 1-yard loss, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Good job there by the Husky defense. The Storm need a first down. That's me throwing to Scotty McLawler, and he's going to be a yard short at midfield, and we all know what Coach Mo's going to do. We don't punt the ball here. We're going for the first down. All right, here we go. A minute to go in the first quarter. 4th down and 1. And that is in the hands of DeAndre Coleman and dropped. What happened on that play? DeAndre was open. He just drops it. He acted like he wasn't ready for the route. You know the route concept. Wow, a drop by DeAndre Coleman. And the Huskies take over at midfield. Those are the kind of mistakes you have when you're losing games. There's a huge first down to Kenji Lewis. And this Huskies are already in the red scoring position, close to the red zone, 3 yards away. 1st and 10. Jet touch pass. They're going to fake that, and they're going to hand it off. That's a fumble. And we get the fumble, perhaps. Did we cause a fumble there? It looks like our defense comes up big again. And is that Terrell Davis coming up with the fumble? In these rainy conditions. Bubba Van Claiborne makes the hit, I think. Yeah, Bubba Van Claiborne made the hit. And then the ball's just laying there. And I think Terrell Davis came up with the fumble recovery. And it's going to stand. So the 2nd straight turnover for the Storm defense. And there is a read option that Giacuk doesn't read well, and that's going to be a 5-yard loss. 2nd down and 15. The Storm crowd is a little listless. Beautiful read there by Giacuk to get that off to Scotty McLawler. McLawler had some area between him and his defender. And that ball was laid in there nicely. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter, these 6-minute games go fast. It is a scoreless game right now, as Northern Illinois is outgaining us in yards per play, but the 2 turnovers are what have saved us so far. That's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Storm. Starting in the second quarter. in a 0-0 game. Read options, and we hand off to Strickland. Strickland is not going to get anywhere in second down and 10. Just flat. The offense just appears to be flat compared to earlier in the season. And Giacuk is going to try to run, and he is going to be met by a couple of Husky defenders, and it is now 3rd down and 13. Our offense just cannot get anything flowing right now. And we're going to let this ball fly downfield, and then it's going to be knocked down by the secondary of the Huskies. Giacuk, another not great drive. And a poor punt on top of that. This ball is going to hit at the 39-yard line, bounce to the 36, and that's where the Huskies will take over in a scoreless affair, 0-0. Our offense continues to look a little out of sorts. And credit to the Huskies defense as we get another sack. Taj Cole, I believe, in on the sack on that one. Yep. And it's going to be second down and 15. It appears both teams are really struggling in the rain here to get any consistency on offense. The Huskies showed a little bit more on offense in the first drive. And I didn't do a good job there I was afraid I was going to over pursue, and I held off on the stick, and then that led, of course, to the missed tackle. That's all on me. Or stick moving on my part there. Second down, or excuse me, 1st and 10. And the Storm are going to do a good job on run defense there to hold that to a 1-yard gain for Justin Lynch. It's going to be second down and 9. Yeah, our defense is playing big. My offense just is not stepping up right now. We're going to do some press coverage, see if we can't force the action. Second down and 9. That's going to be a screen. Can we stop it? We cannot stop it. That's going to be a 1st down to Justin Lynch. Yeah, some of those screens, because I can't switch off players, I can see it coming, but I was on the other side of the field, so I just had to hope that the team could come through for me. They could not, and so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. And that's going to be a little fake jet touch pass, handed off to the running back for a gain of 6. It's a nice little play. Second down and 4 as the Huskies are in near the red zone for the 3rd time today, where they've turned the ball over twice. Good hit there by the Storm. That was Clayton Powell-Lee on a big hit there. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. And we're going to come out in the goal line defense. We're going to try to stop. Ooh, this is not good for us. We have a receiver. I'm going to have to take with Taj Coles and try to protect against that. It's a good thing I did, but not before we got down on the 1-yard line. We're going to stay in goal line defense again. Good read there by the Huskies. They caught us in the goal line defense. When the negatives goal line defense, if they run an offense that's better suited against that, you're going to be in trouble. There's a 1-yard loss. It's going to be second down and a goal from the 2. Let's see what the Huskies come out in. We're going to pinch that A-gap. That's going to be play action. Somebody get him. Somebody get him. Oh, wow. How could we not sack him there? It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2. Pinch that A-gap. Watch the run right up the A-gap to the right side. That's where I'm looking. And we're going to stop him in the 1-yard line. What a defensive stand here. And they're going to kick the field goal. They are going to try the field goal attempt. And in a rain-soaked game like this, 3 points might be important. But what a stand by this defense. 2 turnovers in the red zone and then a 1st and goal from the 2 stand. And with 3 red zone possessions for the Huskies to only get 3-0, that bodes well for this defense. Now, for our offense, that's a different story. Because right now, we don't seem to have any answers. First and 10 from the 25. 3 minutes to go in the quarter and in the half. We're down 3. And we've got a man deep. And that's going to be caught. Foreman with the catch and the touchdown. Javion Foreman had single coverage. The safety didn't seem to commit one way or the other. And Giacuk thought he had a lane, threw a nice ball. And Javion Foreman with the 75-yard touchdown pass. Just beautiful loft there. Safety help not there. And then it's just off to the races for Javion Foreman. And the Storm battle back to take a 7-3 lead with 2:48 left to go in the first half. A one-play drive, 75 yards. And the Storm respond. And that's why having a defense that can keep the Huskies to a 3 red zone possession of 3 points only, that's why that comes up big. Because in one play, you take the lead, and that's got to be frustrating for the Huskies to feel like they've outplayed you for most of the game except for the turnovers. And that's why turnovers can be such a pivotal stat. As I missed the tackle there. I completely whiff on the tackle. And Lynch is off to the races. He breaks another tackle. And he broke my tackle twice. Justin Lynch. And yes, if you don't think I'm being haunted by the fact I said they didn't have very good runners. Yeah, I missed not one tackle. I missed 2 tackles. I missed the tackle the first time and then zoomed back to try to get him. And then he broke 3 tackles that play, or 2, since my first one wasn't even a tackle. It's more of a whiff. And the Huskies replied to our one-play drive with a one-play drive of their own. And we're going to take this ball out, even though I wanted to take a touchback. I tried to do a touchback, and they ran it out on me. So I didn't want to get the safety. Oh. So with 2:31 to go in this game, the Huskies now lead 10-7. First and 10. We're going to try to get that ball in there to Scotty McFlower on the slant, but it is going to be knocked out of his hand. It was a tight window. But that's a catch Scotty would tell you he should make. Second down and 10. And they're going to bring that pressure again, and we are going to catch it again, and it's Javion Foreman again, and he's going to score again on another long play. Almost a carbon copy of what took place no more than 45 seconds ago in game time. Back-to-back bombs for Javion Foreman. And if you are not going to provide safety help, we are going to throw that ball every time, and we're going to take at least a 50-50 chance, and I would argue it's more like a 75-25, because Javion Foreman cannot be stopped. And that's his second touchdown. So we've had 3 touchdowns in the last 4 offensive plays after a first quarter that saw defense ruling the day. And with 2:18 to go in the quarter, it's now 14-10 Storm. I think they're going to bring this back. Let's get down there and make a tackle. Good job. That is the number 25 for them, Isaac Brown, their redshirt freshman receiver. No, these are fullback, or halfback. They're third halfback on the depth chart. So how will the Huskies respond to our response, to their response of our response? It's 14-10. 2:14 to go. This is going to be a little RPO bubble screen. Caught by Kyle Thomas, the redshirt sophomore. That's their number 1 receiver, the redshirt sophomore. That's going to be second down and 4. Will they try to get a playoff here before the 2-minute warning? Let's find out. I think they will. They will not. So, with 2 minutes to go in the first half, it is Storm 14 and the Huskies 10. Second down and 4 for the... Oh, this looks like one of those little screen things. We're going to... Yeah, I'm reading it. Howell Lee was all over that. Yeah, you try to throw that out there on the little swing route. I had you covered. Good job, Clayton Powell Lee. And we get the sack, and that's going to make this third down and 13. And we're going to come back into dime, and we are going to let the play clock go because I don't want, if they get a first down, I don't want to help them out. But if they do not get a first down here, I will call timeout. They are going to hand this off, and we will call timeout. It's an 8-yard gain, but it's going to be 5 yards short. And unlike us, who we might even go for it here, probably not. Coach Mo's been known to do slower things. We're going to get the ball back with just over a minute to go. Let's see how this punt return goes for Julius Weeford. He's going to take this to the 40. So we've got to go 60 yards for the touchdown, or maybe like 30 or so yards for the field goal opportunity. And we're looking at on. And we do get the ball to start the second half. Let's see if we can add on 3 points here. 1st and 10. Let's get thrown across the middle of the field to DeAndre Coleman. We're going to go a little bit of a hurry-up offense here. 2nd down and 3. And we have that. Oh, I thought we had him. It's going to fall just a bit short. Got Jake, I thought he could squeeze that in there. So we 3rd down and 3. We throw it to CJ Peaks. Oh, what a change of direction from CJ Peaks. Beautiful job there by CJ Peaks. His change of direction is phenomenal. Oh, I needed to loft that. I think I had Scotty McLellar, but I didn't put loft on it. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Loft. Need loft there. Second down and 10. Oh, no. I threw it to the wrong button. Interception. Oh, I wanted Strickland on the out route. I thought I hit the button for it. Oh, no. So instead of us getting 3 points, they get the turnover. What is that, a bone? Bone on a leash? Oh, they are Huskies. Yeah, that does make sense. 30 seconds to go. And instead of us getting 3 points, now they have a chance to get points on the board. Costly turnover there. And that's going to be a slant pattern, and they're going to break the tackle. And that's going to be a catch by Keyshawn Pipkin. Keyshawn Pipkin, their redshirt junior, their number 2 receiver. Costly turnover. Do the Huskies have the kicker that can make this kick from here? I don't know. In the rain? I doubt it. They've still got more time. They're going to throw this to, once again, number 7, Keyshawn Pipkin. That's a timeout. Blanks is hurt. We're going to have to deal with this issue. So we're going to have to take Blanks out. And we are going to sub him out with Draymond Gates. So Gates is in. Blanks is out. And it's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Huskies, who are now probably in field goal range. They're going to try to dump that off to the flats. Easy for me to say. 3rd down and 3. The Huskies looking to at least get within 1 point here. We got to make sure they don't get the touchdown. They're going to throw that, and that's going to be dropped. Good coverage there by the Storm by Sidney Stovall. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit. It's going to be a 48-yard field goal, left hash in the rain. I don't know. Does Cannon Woodle have the leg? He does not, as he hits the crossbar. He hits the bar on the left side, and with 6 seconds to go, the Storm will cling on to a 4-point lead. If you think we're going to sit on this ball, you are crazy. I'm looking for Williams, maybe Coleman. 6 seconds, that might be too much time. He's open, and it's dropped. Oh, Scotty McLeod. Now, did it matter? No. it would have just been a yardage patter for Giacchic's numbers. But of course, the big player today right now is Javion Foreman. His 2 catches for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns is the difference in this game right now, as he has both of our touchdowns, stretching the field. And so we go into halftime only up by 4 for a team that's played 3 consecutive 1-point games, winning one of those and losing the other 2. A 4-point lead does not feel as safe as you'd like it to be. But in these 6-minute quarter games, you definitely get tighter games where every possession is a little bit more compounded. You know, those 10-minute quarter games, you feel like you've got more room for error. In those 6-minute quarter games, you have to be precise and you have to limit the mistakes. And see if we can come out here in the second half and win this game. That was good coverage on Spencer Strickland. 22 was on him pretty tight. That's why I threw it. I definitely threw it more to the outside. I did not want to risk the interception. I'm willing to take the incomplete pass there. Good decision by Giacchic. You don't want to try to squeeze that in there and risk the turnover. 2nd down and 10 for the Storm. And that's going to be thrown to CJ Peaks. And we're going to go hurry up here. CJ Peaks, the sophomore, just love what he brings to this offense. 2nd down and... or should be 1st and 10. There's a quick pass out to DeAndre Coleman. If they're going to play off like that, you're going to take those yards. That's a 7-yard gain. And I like the decision-making by Giacchic. If he's open, get it to him. No need to wait. And we tried to go deep again, and we were hit hard. And probably for the better, as I'm not sure that ball was going to make it to where we wanted it to go. Next, we 3rd down and 3. From the 44, and we are thinking about running the ball here because I think this is 4-down territory for us. Except Strickland is thinking more than just a 1st down, and he's taking this down to the 47-yard line. The Heisman hopeful hasn't been as much in the action today. Let's see if we can get him the ball here on a screen pass. And we do. It's got blockers. For a gain of 7. I believe the recent patch has made the defensive linemen better equipped to handle the screen pass, which I'm okay with. I don't think it was overpowered. It maybe was a little bit better than it should have been earlier, so I'm okay with them adjusting that. 2nd down and 3. That's thrown to CJ Peaks, who holds on. Really like what he brings to the table for this offense. Good job holding on that. That was a tested catch. He did a good job of catching it. 1st and 10. And look at this. John Giacchic scans the field. He gets a block. And he's going to take this down to the 10-yard line. Good job by Giacchic there. Seeing the field, using his players as blockers. Maybe you'd like to see him get down there before he takes that last hit for the wear and tear and the risk of fumble. But still, great play. 1st and 10 from the 10. Apparently they can still get a 1st down. And we try to squeeze that in there, and I think the linebacker did a good job of containing that. It's going to be 2nd down, and no, they are calling it 2nd and goal. All right, 2nd and goal from the 10. And that's going to be a touchdown pass. Thrown in there to DeAndre Coleman. The Storm increased their lead to 20-10. Let's watch DeAndre Coleman on this play. Tight coverage, but he basically threw it. Yeah, he kind of back shoulder throw in some ways there. That's going to make this 21-10. 3 touchdown passes for Giacchic today. And the Storm increased their lead to 11 points with 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Good coverage there by the Storm. That was taken by Isaac Tolbert. 2 Isaacs for the kickoff return team for the Huskies, Isaac Brown and Isaac Tolbert. So now the Huskies find themselves down by 11. Will they rely a little bit less on the run? Let's see what they go with here. They are going to pass. That's going to be a 5-yard gain to number 10, Kyle Thomas. And the Huskies will pick up the pace. 2nd down and 5 for these Huskies. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand it off. And I got nailed on my block. Thank goodness I had help there from our defense because I got beat down like a little rag doll. 3rd down and 2. I've got blanks in coverage here. Watch for the jet touch. Okay, I think they're going to run. Oh, how did I miss him? Oh, my goodness. I did a little loop-de-doo dance. I think we were doing a little do-si-do. Country line dance there. And somehow I managed to do anything but tackle the runner. There, I do a better job of filling the lane for a 1-yard gain. But I'm going to go back and regret that poor decision of tackling. Blanks just continue to be hurt, and I think it's time to just bring Blanks out. Clearly, whatever, we've already moved him out of there. What else we got to do? Is he our 3rd down? Is he our sub linebacker? Yeah, Blanks, you got to sit down, buddy. You are in pain right now. He's trying to sneak it back into this game. He knows how big this game is. He knows we've got to win this. And yet he's still in the game because of the hurry up. So I'm going to take him and just basically try to make sure he doesn't get involved in a play here too much. And that's going to be intercepted. The touchdown, Noah Collins Jr., the true senior. And he said, we're putting this game to bed. The pick 6. You got to love it. The 3rd turnover created by this Storm defense. And now 28-10 is more what this crowd is wanting to see. I mean, if you think I think this game's over with, you're crazy. Having blown several leads over the last 3 games, there's no way I am putting this game into the win column yet. We're going to come out. We're going to play good defense. We're going to make sure that there's no comeback today. I saw that happening, but I couldn't do much about it. And that's a nice catch there by Jake Applegate. First and 10 for the Huskies, although now they're trailing by 18 points. They're going to do a draw. Good running there by number 5, Justin Lynch. 2 minutes plus to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Storm have had a good 3rd quarter so far. They're going to run another draw, and that's a bad decision as we were coming with our mid-blitz. And they might want to rethink that. I want to go to the air down by 18. They're going to try another draw. This time they try to go to Jalen Poe, and that's not going to have any more success than the previous play. That's going to make this 3rd down and 18 in a crucial play for the Huskies. Down by 18 with a 3rd and 12. This would certainly be 4-down territory for me. They're going to do a screen. And we are going to sniff that out. They only get 3 yards, and I would go for it, but they're going to punt. I mean, down by 18, this is a 6-minute quarter game. You don't have time to be punting here. But they are going to, and we will take it gladly. And now it's time for us to do our thing, run some clock, score again, and get back in the winning column. First down, Spencer Strickland. He tried to take it to the outside, and he was met for a 3-yard loss by 2 defenders on the Huskies defense. It's going to make this 2nd down and 13. Giacuk making an adjustment at the line. And we're going to go deep again. If you're going to give us that, we're going to take it. And Javion Foreman with his 3rd huge catch of the day. He isn't able to escape the defender for the touchdown. But that bomb is going to put him probably over close to 200 yards passing. That's another 56-yard pass by Giacuk. Saving the tackle there is Knighton on the tackle. That puts Giacuk over 300 yards passing now on just 14 of 25, but 3 bombs. And the Storm are in good opportunity here to score another set of points, maybe a touchdown, maybe a field goal. And Strickland out of the backfield. Oh, good jump cut there by Strickland. I'm not sure it got him much after that, but he does pick up a huge gain down to the 5. That puts him over 500 yards rushing or receiving this year, which is how he's able to be in the Heisman conversation. First and goal from the 5. Jet touch pass for the Storm. And that's going to count as a touchdown pass for Strickland, or excuse me, for Giacuk. That'll give him 4 in the day. There's an easy one. And DeAndre Coleman puts the ball in the end zone, and we are going to take a 35-10 lead with 26 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This is what we've sorely missed over the last couple games. Putting your leg on their throats and pressing down with certainty. It didn't look that way in the first half, but this third quarter has been what we've been expecting from this Storm team for the last couple of games and not been getting, especially this home crowd. So you can see them, yeah, they're cold in the rain here, but this is definitely more of what we've wanted to see. That's going to probably give the Huskies one more play this quarter. They may do a jet touch pass here. They're going to. And we're going to try to contain to the outside. And they'll get the first down, but the quarter's going to end. And if we go in the fourth quarter, it is Storm 35, Huskies 10. That was a brilliant third quarter for the Storm. You can see Giacuk's targets: 5 for Foreman, 6 for Coleman, 4 for Peaks, and 7 for McLawler. And this Storm crowd definitely more comfortable now with how this game's been going. Not assured that the game is over yet, but definitely confident that with the 6-minute quarter game, it would take, I hate to say a miracle, because we've seen our team blow some leads lately, but it would definitely take a miracle at this point. I mean, it's not a 24-point game, it's a 25-point game. That's a 4-score game. And there's only a handful of minutes left on the clock because of the 6-minute quarter affair. So this is just a matter of, let them dink and dunk down the field. And they're going to throw this down the field. And that was almost intercepted by Clayton Powell-Lee, who's having a fantastic game. That's going to make this 2nd down and 10. I'm watching for that little... Oh, nice play there. Get him. Oh, somehow we didn't get the sack there. Hampton's able to get rid of it. And up comes 3rd and 10 for the Huskies. 5:27 to go. They need a big play, and they need it sooner than later. And they're going to find their receiver. That's their tight end, Jake Applegate, for an 8-yard gain, and it's going to be 4th and 2. This is the ball game for the Huskies. 4th and 2. They're going to run it, and they're going to get it barely. Barely got to the line to get. Yeah. 4th and 2. They get it. And they will live to see another set of downs. But the time, tick, 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 is going to be under 5 minutes by the time they snap this ball off. And that's going to be dropped. Dropped by Jake Applegate. And that was one of the few drops of this game for the Huskies. But 35-10 here with under 5 to play. It's looking like the Storm are going to get the win after all. It looked a little shaky in that first quarter. Looked a little shaky in the second quarter. A little better. But the third quarter is where this game was had. And we're watching for that little, yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Instead, they're going to throw it to number 80, Jake Applegate. He holds on this time for a first down. So things will be a little bit more clear in the MAC after this week. Nice catch there by 83. That is their tight end, the redshirt sophomore, Ja'Shawn Thomas, the redshirt sophomore. Yeah, things will be clear. We'll see how other teams in the MAC did as we try to find a way to get back into the MAC championship conversation. Can't believe I'm saying that after the start that we had to the season. Second down and 2. What a fall from grace to be ranked within the top 15 and then back-to-back losses. And then it's going to be 3rd and 8 after that sack. Good job at the Storm defense there. Yeah, we're not even close in the conversation for the top 25 now after back-to-back losses at home to MAC teams. And not sure we'll get ranked again, even if we win out. We'll see. I mean, if we made the MAC championship and won it, maybe we could be ranked. Oh, that ball's in the air. And that's going to be... Oh, wow. I haven't seen that graphic before. That ball was hanging in the air for a while. No one able to come down with it. 4th down and 8. Yeah, we'll see. Can we get back into the conversation of being a ranked team? That's going to be caught, and somehow they get a first down out of that. Good play. I'll give them credit. 1st and goal. This drive is taking too much time, obviously, but they're just trying to make this game look a little bit more presentable. And we get blocked out of the play, and that's going to be down to the 3-yard line, under 4 minutes to play. We're going to pinch into the A-gap there. Watch for that. Oh, they did give it to him. Nice play. Touchdown. Kyle Thomas on the run play there. A little jet sweep. And that's going to make this a 35-17 game. And I do expect an onside kick. And they will go for it. 35-17, 3:38 to go. Onside kick. They tried to kick it into a spot we weren't in, but we were. So it is Spencer Strickland time. 1st and 10, Strickland follows his blockers. We're going to put chew clock on. And we're going to just eat this clock a bit, force the Huskies to call timeouts. Yeah, where do we go from here? As Strickland finds a hole for 4, that's going to be 3rd down and 1. Maybe the worst thing there for the Huskies, as now we can get a first down on 3rd and 1. And that's what Strickland will do. And they will be forced to use timeouts after the 2-minute warning. And with 2 minutes to play, things looking good here for the Storm. 35-17 in the rain. We're going to do a little jet touch pass here. And we're going to want to stay in bounds. And they are not going to call the timeouts, which in some ways seems like a raising of the white flag. We will continue to run the clock. But we're going to do a little screen pass here just to keep the clock going. Also see if we can maybe get something out of it. Strickland runs back to the inside to run more clock. And we will continue to run clock here. We're going to give the ball to Jackson Gregory as a way of saying thank you for all that he's done as fullback this year. And Gregory showing some nifty moves there to get it down to the 4th and 1. And we will go into the kneel down. We might not even get it off by the time we figure out what we want to do here. We'll take the kneel formation. They're not going to call timeout, and we will not do anything to rub in some bad feelings. And we are going to win this game 35-17. Look at the Storm defense in the second half. We only gave up 7 points. We shut them out in the first and third quarters. Even could have shut them out in that last drive. They gave up that several fourth down plays, just playing safe defense. Player of the game, though, of course, is Javion Foreman. His 2 touchdown passes and over 200 yards receiving led the way, as we see some of his highlights here. Let's go ahead and go to the stats real quick before we end the episode. Yeah, big third quarter there. Outscoring the Huskies 21-0 in the third quarter really was what the difference was. And we did a great job on third down, holding in 33%. Not as good on fourth down. We only went 3 of 7 on third down. As far as player stats go, Giacek went 18-29 for 4 touchdowns and only 1 interception, so 337 yards passing. Definitely a good stat line there. Rushing, Strickland only 8 carries for 28 yards. One wonders if that'll take him out of the Heisman conversation. Probably should, as he was only able to get 4 catches for 31 yards on the receiving end. DeAndre Coleman had 2 touchdowns for 4 catches for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. But of course, Javion Foreman was the man of the day. 4 catches for 211 yards, 2 touchdowns, stretching the defense. He did have the 1 drop. As far as defense goes, we had 10 tackles from Terrell Davis. He also had a tackle for loss and a sack. And then Terrell Pace had 7 tackles, 1 interception, and that led the way for us as well. Don't forget Noah Collins. He had the pick 6, which gave us the separation that we so desperately needed. And Asher Varner had a sack and a half this game, as well as sacks from Dustin Flint, half sack for Deshaun Weeks, half sack for Chris Ellinger. And that is going to end this episode. As we go back to the hub, we will advance this season to see if we've gained any recruits to come sign for the Storm. Let's go ahead and advance the week. We move to 8-2 on the season. Nice to end that losing streak. That does help us get a commit. We get Davion Keenan, the 3-star halfback for Arkansas. We get the 3-star middle linebacker Dave Thomas from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We get the 3-star cornerback Lamar Stingley from Jersey City, New Jersey. We get the 3-star quarterback Ted Plesky from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah, we did have some competitive visits there, but I felt like it was important to get them in. And that's great to see. A lot of recruits there. And we certainly do not get ranked, but as we approach next week going into 0-5 Ohio, let's take a look at where that impacts our chances of making the MAC championship game. So we have Akron at 5-1, but you see that I think one of the teams lost. That was 3-1 before. So a bunch of 4-2 teams. Somebody in there has got to get the tiebreaker. Well, it's not going to be Eastern Michigan, who we lost to. And we also lost to Eastern Michigan, and then we lost to Toledo. No, sorry, Akron. So they had the tiebreaker, but against Ball State, Buffalo, and Toledo, we all either have won victories, haven't played them, or still play them. So we have a chance still, a very good chance. If we win out, we should make the MAC championship game. This game's against Ohio. They are winless in the conference. They're 4-6 overall. And that's where we'll pick up next episode.
Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe and smash that like button and tell a friend. The Storm are back. Back in the win column. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.